Good
Buen día a
evening.
todos. Buen día a todos. Good day to all of you. I'm Willem Scholl. I'm from the Porsche Club Peru and Porsche Club Andino. And today I'm your host for a very, very interesting virtual visit to one of the best collections of Porsches I have ever seen. I'm among the lucky ones who have been able to be present in this collection. And obviously, I got so impressed that I needed to share it with all the club members of Porsche clubs in Latin America and also in some other parts of the world like Europe. Today, we have a very important host. His name is Mark Wegh. He's the owner of Porsche Gelderland in Holland and the owner of the collection we will see. Mark, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity of visiting your house today. Thank you very much for being so open to see all the beautiful things you have. As I talked to you before, this to me is not Porsche Gelderland. For me, this is Porsche Walderland. So, having said that, Mark, please can you introduce yourself to the viewers?
Yes, no problem, Willem. Thank you for all visitors from Latin America and also some from Europe. I'm Mark Wegh, owner of a very nice toy store with a lot of nice cars everybody likes, real Porsches. And we're gonna show you in the next hour all the nice things from our Porsche Center, what we have here in the Netherlands. A short introduction of me. I'm Mark Wegh, owner, and I started in 2006, 18 years ago, from zero with Porsche. Now we are a little bit bigger and we sell on a year 2000 new and used Porsches. That's fun for us, but also fun for our clients because we try to get a real experience when you buy your Porsche at our place. Where we are now is Porsche Classic Center Gelderland. We founded in 2015 as the very first Porsche Classic Center in the world. Walk with me and I show you the nicest things of what we have here. This is a real experience center. You can see here all the nice things like the model cars. The model cars is also part of the experience of Porsche. Maybe you cannot afford a real Porsche, then you go to collect brochures and nice cars. And we have here our showroom full of classic cars that are for sale. You see here example of a 993 Turbo S. What is the last ever built one. Very special, very unique, but also a 968 Club Sport and the best car in our collection, a real Porsche Spider, 550 Spider. With this car, we also drive the Mille Miglia the last 3 years. We found this car in a container in America in January 2021 in this condition, and we drive now a lot with this car. We like to share all the things with you, because we gonna make a very nice impression of what we do here. Again, this is our Classic Center with our showroom, and we're gonna go now to our workshop where we can show all the things we do. Walk with me and I show you what we do. The same what you have here is a 964 RS, also for sale, but also a 993 4S. The special ones, we sell only unique cars, and you can see on the website all the details if you want interested in one of the cars. This is a very unique car. This is a 912, but not a very special one. This is a 902. This is the prototype of the 912. From 65, only 2 are existing. Walk with me. We go now to the workshop.
Wow.
And this is a normal day at the work. And you see here what we do. In which Porsche workshop you see 2 959s? In which workshop you see 3 Carrera GTs. I show you later on. But also the maintenance of a 356, a really nice color, fjord green, and all the other, you see here an RSR, a Le Mans car, a real 75 turbo, and the green of the orange one is the most spectacular find we have now. This car is a 73 RS lightweight, one of the very first made in orange. This car is built in 73 and had his storage in a real barn in 75. Only 2 years on the road with only 15,000 kilometers. We found the car.
That's impressive. That's impressive, Mark, to see a car like that with so little use.
Yes, this is only with 15,000 kilometers. And you see here the car as found. We sold now this car to America, and we make this car, we keep the patina on the car, and we make them only complete technical 100%. Also, nice things that we do to look and search for cars who our clients are looking for. All this car, the complete car is completely original. All the parts, all the stickers, everything is 100% authentic. And that's
Mark,
the thing.
One question for you. How many cars do you restore in your classic center per year?
We do 12 cars a year. But we go to our restoration shop. We show it to you what we do.
Perfect.
Just walk again with us. It is here now 9 o'clock in the evening, Dutch time. So everybody is a little bit dark outside. But what you see here is a small maintenance on a Carrera GT. And we do what I told you, a lot of things like that. And this is also from a Dutch client with a lot of cars in his collection. 959 in it black, only 3 are built. Very special delivery of Porsche, but also a 964 from the Carrera Cup.
Beautiful, Mark, beautiful cars.
Yes, but these are the start. We do the foreplay, William. First, the foreplay to go for the nice things later on. Also, a 356 from 52. With a bent window, but all 356 Speedster we're gonna use in the Mille Miglia in June next year. We're now leaving our workshop for the feeling we have in our workshop. 92 lifts for maintenance of Porsche. And what
92,
we do?
92 is a lot. It's that. How does that compare with other dealers like you? 92 is huge in my view.
No, we are really huge. We have what I told you. We start in 2006 from zero with 12 people and 8 car lifts for maintenance at Porsche. Now we are 8.5 years later. We have 92 lifts for maintenance for Porsche, and I have 235 people who are working for my company. We are only doing Porsche and no other brands. Dus we are completely dedicated to do Porsche from A till Z.
Wow.
And what you see here is our restoration shop. 7 people are working daily with all the tools we have, the original old tools, to make a car like new. We do this for a lot of clients. You see here an example in this corner from a 51 split window convertible, and we make this car for our client in the US complete brand new.
Amazing work, huh? Amazing work.
And you can see also it is also really handmade, and we have our own tools to make this car so original as possible. We have in our storage a lot of original new old stock parts what we can use for the restoration of a special car like this. 51 split window convertible. Very unique, very special, and very rare.
Mark,
If you have questions,
country...
William, always ask, then I can give you an answer.
Mark, from what countries in the world do you get cars to be restored in your facilities? You mentioned the United States.
We have a lot from Europe, but at the moment a lot from the US. Because we have a lot of clients who do also the second or the third car already restoring at our shop.
Is there any particular reason why people send the cars from the States to Europe instead of restoring them in their country?
They do it because at the end it adds value to the car. When we make the restoration for you, you get a complete book, you complete a certificate of the restoration what we do, and it adds completely of very much value to the car you have. Dus when we do the restoration, you can be sure that everything is 100% authentic. And that is the thing what we do. We do only original things with original parts and with original colors, original leather, and all original parts to restore the car.
Wow. Amazing work and a lot of work. If you do
but
in a year.
There's a lot of work, but we have also invested in the last years in the real original old tools. With the old tools, we can make every car brand new. Because, at the end, we know also how we must make with all the experience we have built up in the last years. We make the cars for the clients brand new, and at the end, you have a very nice car in your garage when he's ready. Also here, a project we make from scratch. Maybe the camera can later on show how the car was when he arrived in our workshop, but we make this also for an American client, completely brand new for this bend window 54 356 3A convertible. Here you see an example how the car arrived in our workshop.
That car was destroyed.
Yeah, it was not. I told the client 3 times, are you sure that you want to have the car restored? And he says, yes, I want it, and we're gonna do it. And you see, with all the tools and all the special equipment we have, we can make the car, make him with a very good result to a new car he want to have in his garage in 1 year.
Mark, I have a question for you that many people ask in our clubs. Which are the Porsche models that are gaining more value nowadays to be kept as collection models?
Models, you mean the small models of the real cars?
The real cars.
And what is the question, Willem?
How is the value of the Porsche models changing right now? For example, if you were to want to buy a car to invest in the long term, what models are the ones that you expect are going to gain more value?
It's always difficult to tell. When I know it, I stop with Porsche and I buy a crystal ball and I gonna tell everybody what will be at value in the future. I don't know. You must do it with your own feeling. What you must do is to buy a car what you like, what you are happy with. When the value is higher, then you are happy. When the value don't go high enough, and maybe the price will be lower, then you have no problem because you still like the car you have. At the end, limited cars, unique cars, special cars with special colors. That is the things the clients and collectors are looking for. But please buy always a car you like by yourself. And that's the nice thing to do. Here we have our own spray booth. You can see here that we paint here with glycerite. Glycerite is a special paint only for classic cars. They have a very big database to produce the real and the original paint for your classic car. And we do here in our Classic Center, we make the paint job with that kind of special paint from Glazerite, and they are the best in the world. In our other workshop, what we have also a damage repair shop for new Porsches, we paint with other paint, but this Glazerite is better for classic cars.
Amazing, amazing work.
But you see here, this is a normal day at the office, and it is always filled with special cars like this. This car came in today and will be for sale. It's a small body speedster. They make only 171 with only 60,000 kilometers on it. Dus only, and in this condition, you can nearly find a better one. And these are the collector's cars, what will be have more value in the future.
Very interesting.
A small body speedster.
How many cars of that model were built, you said?
171.
And how many
small
are still
body.
driving?
What?
How many are still driving?
I think 150 will be available. From the wide body, they built a lot of more cars because everybody liked more how do you call that, the big ass to buy that with the wax turbo look. And the small body at that time, only 170 people are ordering the car at Porsche. I think almost 3,000 are built with the wax turbo look with the big body, and looks also much bigger, but this is more special and more rare.
Very nice.
What I told you is we go and start with the foreplay.
Perfect.
Now, I take you to our second floor, and the second floor we have our collection, and please follow me.
Muchachos, no sé qué piensan ustedes. Guys, I don't know what you think from what we're seeing, but the place is not only impressive, the cars he's working on certainly are a dream. I wish we could send our cars to Mark to have them restored over there. And moving to the great floor where the jewelries are stored.
We're now going to our private collection. The lights will turn on. And what we do first is I collect 3 brands. I collect Volkswagen, Audi and Porsche. And why is that? Because my father was working 39 years with a Volkswagen Audi dealership, and I born with the Volkswagen and Audi logo on my head. I collect already 30 years. I was a younger guy, and I like to collect the cars I like at that time. Every car you're gonna see in the next half an hour are cars I like. I bought every car single. Because I don't buy a collection, I bought every car separately. And I have special cars with a story. The story from these 6 ones is from they are all original cars from the Herbie movie. I think in Latin America, Herbie was also known.
Yes, indeed, it was very, very popular. We were kids when we were watching that movie. And certainly it brings a lot of memories to all of us.
And you see that is in Europe, was that more popular with Volkswagen has of course the Beetle, and they used the Herbies in the movie, was real part of the success of the Beetle in the world.
Mark, those Beetles are in the same condition they were used in the movies, or you have had to restore them?
No, I bought all these cars as they are now, and they are already restored in America because I bought all the 6 cars in the US. and they were already restored by the previous owner. What you see in the rest is all in this Volkswagen part. Later on we go to the Porsche part. We have here also a lot of special VWs. In Europe you have the Volkswagen Golf, and I have from that type every model. You have series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and from every model range I have the most special car. But also an original unrestored Volkswagen convertible with only 250 miles. Was in triple white, was at the end in 79 the last Volkswagen convertibles they were built. And you see here from also Beetles with only 31 kilometers. Here, this red one on the right, and this gray one with only 90 kilometers. I like in my collection cars with low mileage. Why? Because at the end they keep more value and you don't have to restore them. Restorations cost always too much money. And when you have cars with low mileage, you don't have to restore them. But I think everybody can understand that.
Mark, when I visited you in Holland some time ago, you had a special Volkswagen which never went into the market, which was like a prototype Volkswagen.
Yes.
Which one is that one?
Can you explain the XL1? Is that the car? Which car you mean, Willem?
It's a Volkswagen that you had, which was never sold. You had
but you see later on, that is a Volkswagen XL1. They built only 200 of them, and there was a prototype from Volkswagen. But you see him later on.
Perfect.
Because
thank you.
Every time we try to change the collection every time, because I have a lot of cars, and we must now and then make some space for new arrivals. Dus at the end, we must try to get every time they have their own spot. You see here all Volkswagens, nice cars. I think a lot of cars you don't see in Latin America, but also with low mileage, unique cars and very special cars.
When you talk about low mileage, you remind me of Daniel Necker, who buys a car and gets in to his collection.
Now, low mileage, I mean, I have here cars with 30 kilometers or 31 kilometers, 90 kilometers, dus lower than 100 kilometers. Dus really nice cars with only delivery miles. And that are real collectible cars, what I like. I like cars like that, and I like also cars delivered original in the Netherlands. This lineup here on the right is a lineup from the most early Beetles built, like split window Beetles later on. And I have here a lineup from the start of selling Beetles in Germany. You see here from every year an example. This car is a real Beetle from the Second World War. They built only in the Second World War 600 Beetles, and only 20 are surviving. And this is one of the 20 survived. And the story nobody knows is in 45, the Second World War was over. And in May 45, the Volkswagen factory was also finished. The British Army was taking over the Volkswagen factory, and they tried to sell the Volkswagen factory to Ford or General Motors or Chevrolet, to a very big other company, but nobody wants to have Volkswagen at that time. They produced in 45, between May and December, only 58 Beetles. And this unrestored one, is one of them. Very special, very unique, and this the most rare Volkswagen you can imagine. And you see he's unrestored, and we're gonna restore him to new.
Mark, Carlos, who is the person who is helping us with the transmission today, is telling me that we have viewers from Spain, Poland, Mexico, Chile, Panama, Puerto Rico, Honduras, among other countries. So there are lots of Latin American countries interested in what we're seeing today.
You see here also on this side a lineup from the newer Golfs. This yellow one is a Golf R333. They only delivered in Germany. They have 333 horsepower. They built 333 and they were sold out in 8 minutes. There's a really car, is also a classic car on the future. This is from 2023, but I think in 10 years it will be a real collectible.
It's really beautiful, really beautiful.
It's very yellow.
Yes.
But you see, yes?
No, go ahead.
When you see here, you see where it all starts with the Volkswagen, and this is a nice collection to see all the start from Mr. Porsche, because he starts with the VW and later on, if 48, he make the first Porsche, the 356, with a lot of Volkswagen parts in it, and at the end we have the success of the brand what we have now. You see, this was Volkswagen, and we go now to the next step, is to show you some nice Porsches.
Wow, this is really nice, really nice. To the viewers that are with us today, if you have any questions that you would like me to ask to Mark, please feel free to send them to us through YouTube, and I will make sure that Mark can help us with the answers.
You see here also special cars. These are all 911s, nice cars, from a 75 turbo, one of the very first, a turbo convertible, but also on the left side you see a lot of police cars. The Dutch highway police was the biggest client of Porsche for buying Porsches. They have had 507 ones between 62 and 93. From every model they have had in the past, I have one example. And you see here the Dutch, it was very nice to see on the Dutch highways when the highway police drives with Porsches, and there was a lot of respect from all the people who driving with it. On the windshield you see the name of Formula 1 drivers, and we used in the drivers parade on the Grand Prix in the Netherlands last year. We drive all the drivers around on the circuit with an original highway police car. And the highway police is calling, you can see on the hood, the Rijkspolitie. And that was a very spectacular sight to on the circuit with almost 200,000 visitors. We drive around and everybody enjoyed a lot. I have to drive by myself in a 918 Spider, and I had Fernando Alonso in my car, and there's a very nice chap.
When was that, Mark? When was that active?
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Mark, another question. For how many years did the Dutch police use Porsche as cars?
They start in 1962, and they end in 93. The last car they had was this convertible, 964 convertible. And you can also see this has another sticker on it than the other cars. And this is in the new logo, and you are not allowed to drive in a car like this now in the Netherlands, because the people can think that you are a police guy, and you are not. Dus it is not allowed for a private person to have a car like this to drive on the normal roads, because you are then they don't like it. But with the other ones, with the normal red, white stripes, is allowed to drive also with the blue light on it.
Mark, I see that most of these police cars are either convertible, or Targas. Is there any reason for that?
They are always Targa. Why was that? The police guys drive with an open roof when the temperature was above 6 degrees Celsius, and they have a lot of eye contact with all the people are driving cars. When there are problems with traffic jams or so, they're gonna stand up on the driver's seat or the passenger seat. They're gonna stand up and they rise above the car to give the traffic signs what they must do to drive safely on the highway. And because of that, they have the Targa roof, because they have more eye contact with all the people around who drives cars on the highway.
Very interesting. Mark, I have a question from Héctor Santiago in Puerto Rico that has to do with Volkswagen. He's asking, is the Golf R still your daily driving car?
Yes, I've still, after all, everybody cannot imagine that I'm still driving a Golf R as daily driver. It is for me, of course, very easy to drive every day a Porsche. But I still have the Volkswagen logo on my head, and also in my heart, I have as a daily driver a Golf R. 332 horsepower is a real nice car and drives very fast.
Excellent. Hector, you have the answer there. Guys, if you want to ask other questions, please send them through YouTube, and I'm following them here to be able to answer them.
In the collection of 911s, you see here all examples of the speedsters. I show you downstairs already the red small body. I have in my collection a more champagne small body, but also a pink 964 speedster. And that's also always the crazy story that 10 years ago, nobody wants to have that kind of color. Everybody wants to have silver, black or dark blue. Now, all the collectors like to have special colors and period colors, like the yellow from the 993 4S or the pink from the Speedster, but also the Christmas tree green, like this green 993 Turbo BLS2 in a color green outside, but also green inside.
Beautiful car. Amazing.
But this is also a special car. One owner from new, only 30,000 kilometers from new, and real a must-have in a collection. And really, 10 years ago, nobody wants to have a green car like this. Everybody thinks at that time it was ugly and not good to sell, and now everybody wants to have. This car I trade in, I think 10 years ago, on a new 911 Turbo from the client at that time, and since then he's in my collection.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to the other side, you see here also the cars from the 991s. A 991 GT3 in lava orange, but also a must-have in every Porsche collection, a 911R, one of the 991 pieces ever built. And you see with an 1/8 model also with it. I hope everybody can see it well.
Yes, it looks pretty good. The little car is amazing there. It's a good compliment to the big one. The orange one is beautiful. The orange car.
Yes,
one of my favorite
that is
colors.
at the end a normal GT3, but that orange was a special color on the GT3. They make it later on only on the GT3 RS. And this, a lot of people think this isn't GT3 RS, but it is a GT3 because the color is unique on this car. I'm collecting now the cars, and what is the new world is to try to have cars so special as possible. You see here.
Mark, one question. What about that small car at the beginning? That small car, the little car. What is that?
Yes, that is also made by Porsche. That's a Jules. they make 50 till 100 pieces of it. It's using like a very small engine in it, a petrol engine motor, and it drives 50 kilometers per hour. Dus really fast, and you can let drive your son or daughter in a real Porsche. The nice story of this, a client of me bought this race car for his son, and on the first drive he already drive the car to a tree, and after that he put them in the garage and never used it any after that, and I bought them as new. A lot of cars like this are the stickers are removed or has a lot of scratches, but this car is really untouched.
The beauty. My grandson would love to have a car like that. Is Porsche still doing cars like that nowadays, or is
no? They don't do it anymore, because with all the lawsuits and everything, they don't build it, because it is too difficult when a child will die in a car like this. There's a lot of stress, and then you are on the front of every newspaper in the world. They don't like from Porsche.
Mm-hmm.
You see in the two green GT3s, both are Tourings. The left one is in the paint to sample Viper green, and all the autographs on it are my people, my employees. They working at my place when I have my 12.5 years anniversary. Already 6 years ago. And the right is a Touring, 992 Touring, also on paint to sample in lighter green, with all very nice stitching inside, and completely built by Porsche exclusive.
Beautiful.
At the end, a lot of people only collect 911s, but also you see here in the back 2 Cayennes. And also these 2 Cayennes are also collector's items. The left one is a Cayenne from the Trans-Siberia Rally. They built only 25 cars of this to join the rally, the Trans-Siberia Rally in 2007 and 2008. They are 25 real Porsche Rally Cayennes and really rare cars. This car had only driven 1800 kilometers and is completely new. And the right Cayenne is a Cayenne from 2009, is a Cayenne Turbo S. At that time, already a very expensive car, and this car had only driven 10,000 kilometers from new.
That car had about 450 horsepower, no? That Cayenne,
yes.
The second.
Really much horsepower, but also now because I want to have also a Cayenne in my collection, and these cars are the most special Cayennes you can have. A very nice couple to have is this, a 997 GT2 RS and a 991 GT2 RS, both in the color GT Silver Metallic, and you can see a real couple.
Nice. And also with a small car next to it.
But you see a lot of nice cars we have here in the collection of 911s. We must walk a little bit faster, otherwise we cannot show everything.
Don't worry, take your time.
You see here on the left, or on the right, all 996. A lot of people don't like the headlights, but at the end they are still also now collectible. A 996 Turbo, a 996 GT3, a 996 40 years edition, but also the white one is a very standard, very early 996 with also the yellow lights in the front, and that were the very early ones, and everybody changed that lights to black lights because that was more modern and more special. Also low mileage car, and in white you don't see them very much. And the yellow one is a GT2, also very special and again very rare. I try to collect the nicest examples, and you see here on the other side the 997s, a 996 GT3 RS, 997 GT3 RS Mark 1, other one a Mark 2, and the best you can have a 4-liter 997 Mark 2 GT3 RS.
Beautiful, Mark. Beautiful. Mark, the yellow one is a normal GT2. It's not a GT2 RS, right?
What?
The yellow 996 GT2.
No, that's a GT2. I have no RS from that.
I have the same car in red if you want.
What you see here on the right, you see here some Volkswagen buses. And for the spectators it's always difficult to say which from the 4 ones is the most expensive. But I can tell you the left one is the most expensive. That's a Volkswagen bus Type 3. But they make only 9 pieces of it, especially by Porsche, with a Porsche engine, a Porsche VIN number in it, and it's a real Porsche. It's a Volkswagen bus of almost 400,000 euros. It
For
drives
how many years did Porsche work with Volkswagen to do those things?
They do it in 83 and they built only 9. Very rare. 7 production cars and 2 prototypes, and this is one of the 2 prototypes. It drives 208 kilometers per hour, that's really fast, but you must lower the roof, otherwise you have a problem. Here you can see the car you was talking about, a prototype, an XL1, drives with 1 liter fuel. You can drive 111 kilometers, very rare and also very special. And from 2015, now 9 years old. There was the meaning to make this more cars, but they stopped with only 200 cars.
Mark, I have a comment here from Jorge Iglesias. He said that there was a quick view of your Porsche mountain bikes.
Yes. Porsche make as an extra accessory, they make also bikes. Not from the bikes are not made by Porsche, but some special bike brand has a private label, and they put a sticker on it from Porsche. And in the 80s, the 90s, but also now, they still making real Porsche bikes. And also I collect some of them.
Excellent, excellent.
Always people. Yes.
What a beauty, the GT4.
Yes, yellow one. Also, de Cayman is natuurlijk een car, not a 911, but it's the most drivable car we have by Porsche. The Boxster and the Cayman are with the engine in the middle, a real, like a go-kart. And this one, the GT4 with all options you can imagine, is also a must-have in a collection. Behind of that, you see the cars are made by Porsche exclusive. 997 Speedster made by Porsche exclusive, but also the Sport Classic made by Porsche exclusive. And the right one is a 991 Targa in Golf Blue. They make only 15 of this at Porsche exclusive, especially for the Dutch market.
Very nice, very nice.
People always asking what is my most favorite car. My most favorite car is this one. It's a 356 Speedster in blue. This is a completely original, never restored car. And for us, it's easy when we will restore a car to new. We can use this car as an example, how it must be and how the factory made and built a car in 55 in this car. Low mileage, completely original and completely exactly how he left the factory in 55.
How many kilometers does it have? How many kilometers?
This has 40,000 kilometers.
40,000.
And the nicest thing is, I trade in this car in 2006 on a new Targa. So I have this car already 8.5 years in my collection. Porsche make, of course, now a lot of limited cars. And you see here the 992 Targa Heritage, the 991 Speedster Heritage, also a Boxster 25 edition, and in the back you see the green car. That's the Ben Pon edition. They make only 20 of them. This car is number 1 of 20. Left the blue Targa, they make only 100. This is the Targa exclusive edition in 2015. And the 2 gold cars is the 991 Targa exclusive. They make 500 cars as a coupe and they make 200 cars as a convertible. And convertibles was only for the USA market.
Amazing. Amazing collection, Mark. Congratulations. And that beauty?
Then the nice car, a must-have. And the crazy story, in 2011, 2012, nobody wants to buy this beauty, the 918 Spider. This one is with Weissach package. And when we go to a Porsche meeting, most of the time I take this car with me because everybody likes it. A 918 Spider edition and on the right a 997 918 Spider edition. Very nice couple. And when you bought in 2011 a 918, you were able to order also this limited 997 Turbo S edition. And he has the same stitching, the same color, but also the same limited number as your 918.
Beautiful, beautiful, all of them. I'm sure many of us in Latin America would love to drive them.
But I think all the viewers like the cars like this. Of course, the 924, the 944, the 928, the 968, all the cars with a lot of people says these are not the best Porsche you can get, but at the end also a lot of people like these cars. You have a real Porsche when you have this car.
Really? Why? Why do you say so?
Because they are cheaper and a lot of cars think they think it's not a real Porsche, but a 924 or 944 or 968 are real Porsches. Here you see from the Second World War some cars designed by Porsche, Mr. Porsche, together with the man with the nice mustache. And you see here the Swimwagen and 3 Kübelwagens, and they made them specially for the German army in the Second World War. Also, Porsche make a Jeep after the Second World War. It's a very rare car, very unique and very special. They make only 71 of this for the German army, and this was a Porsche Jachtwagen. In the 50s, they make 71 of this. Very rare car, and a lot of people don't know that Porsche make a Jeep like this.
Mark, people are asking if you also collect the tractors.
No, I have no tractors. That's the thing, I don't like diesel. But no, I have had in the past some tractors, but it is not my cup of tea. And you cannot collect everything, Willem.
For sure, for sure.
What I collect as the third brand in my collection is Audi. And you see here a collection of the nicest and most special Audis built after the 80s. You see here all Quattros, Sport Quattros, all Quattros, R8, and every unique special car you can imagine. And also Audi has one connection together with Porsche, is the Audi RS2. Everybody knows in the 90s Porsche was almost bankrupt. And they make then together with Mercedes the Mercedes 500e, and with Audi they make the RS2. Like this example here left in the corner.
Wow.
You see here a lot of Porsche details, like the wheels from a 993, the mirrors from the 993, the seats, but also even the badge is a combination from Audi and Porsche. And this is a real must-have in a collection where you like Audi and when you like Porsche. This is, I think, the best example known in the world, because this car had only 500 kilometers driven.
Mark, one question. Was there an Audi that was very successful for winning rallies? An Audi Quattro that won lots of rallies?
Yes, you can see here on this side, we have here the Quattros they used in the rallies with all the rally drivers they have at that time. You see here on the picture on the ground, you can see here what they have had. And these cars are part of them. And also, these are the most exclusive cars you can get. I bought this Audi Sport Quattro. They are only built 214 of them. And from them are 21 in Copenhagen blue, like this one. Is rare. I bought them 10 years ago for 100,000 euros. Was at that time a lot of money from an Audi, and now they have a value of almost 700,000 euro.
Wow.
Does I know that at the time when I bought it? No. But I like this car. This car was hanging above my bed when I was sleeping. And when I think I'm gonna collect cars, this was the first car I bought to have it in my collection.
Very nice cars, very nice Audi collection.
You see a lot of Audis.
Yeah, and special ones, not just any Audi. You have the special ones.
We're gonna go a little bit outside. I hope the connection will stay online, because we're gonna change from the one Wi-Fi to the other Wi-Fi. A very nice thing a lot of people recognize is our fuel station.
Yeah, I saw it when I visited you. It's amazing.
And we go now above a bridge from the one building to the other building. Dus maybe it's a little bit darker, but we're gonna get some lights with us.
Perfect.
I hope the connection still goes on.
Mark, Jose Hoyos is asking, Jose Hoyos from Latin America is asking why people did not want the 918s.
What?
Why did people not like the model 918S?
No, at that time the world was not ready for so expensive cars. At that, the car cost 850,000 euros, and the world was not ready for expensive cars like this. Now it is very normal when you buy a car from 1 million. At that time, completely not. Dus Porsche had very much difficulties to sell in 2011, 12, 13 and 14 the 918s for that amount. Later on, it was completely no problem, and they were sold out very fast.
Another question from Domingo Olivares. He's saying, that red 500 barn that we passed by?
Yes.
What can you tell us about that car, the red 500 barn?
Yes. I found it in 2021 in a container in the US. When you go on YouTube and you look on Porsche Centrum Gelderland and 550 Spider container, then you see the complete movie how we found him. And that's
Wow.
very nice to see.
We'll look into that video.
We are here on our roof. Sorry for that, we have no lights here, but we have always 200 used cars on stock and 100 new cars on stock. When you don't have them, you cannot sell them. Dus we like a lot of stuff.
We're having some internet connection problems, Mark.
Of our building with all the new cars. And we entrance in the second floor of a building with all the used cars we have. But also these cars are all for sale. And we have also unique cars like RS Spiders, GTS, but also GT2 RS. We have used them on stock.
How many cars do you have in your building if you add all together, your collection plus the cars that you have for sale? How many cars do you have in that building?
We have here average 500 Porsches to show. Dus we have always, when you want to see a color, most of the time we have the color on stock to show. Very unique car, an RS, a GT2 RS in red with a very unique car, but also a 991 Targa, one of 100. People always like special cars.
Indeed. Where are we going now?
You still see us?
Yes. You're taking us to a special place, I guess.
You see here our ground floor and also the nicest cars, a Spider RS, a GT4 RS, new cars. They are for sale at our showroom.
Wow.
A very nice paint to sample Brewster Green and one of the last 911 Street R Tech cars available. You see him here in a very nice color, Arctic Grey.
Mark, what's the price of that Tech car?
The Tech car is tax-free, I think 450 euros. Tax-free.
150,000 euros, wow.
Yeah. But it's the last car available in the world. But we try always to have cars somewhere else not have on stock. Dus we try to sell unique cars and special cars. You see here already the new 992 Type 2 GT4 Carrera 4 GTS. Dus also the new ones are already for sale in our showroom.
I'm sure you get you're among the first to get these new models to sell, right?
Yes, we get always a lot of models as the first because we order a lot of cars at the factory. Because of that, we have always a lot of cars on stock.
I think you mentioned to me once that you own most of the cars, that you don't have them as concession or anything like that. Is that correct?
No, all the cars are from us. Dus we have no commission cars because it's always difficult to sell cars we must sell for somebody else. Dus all cars are from my company if you want to buy him, we can make always a good offer to you.
Good. I hope that some of our guests from Europe and Latin America get enthusiastic to go to buy one.
You can always send us an email and buy the car.
Yeah.
Here you see, here, this is the new bikes from Porsche. Somebody asked in the about bikes from Porsche, and this is the new one. It's also an electric bike made by a very good company who makes bikes, and they put a Porsche sticker on it, and then you have a Porsche bike.
Mark, here there is a question from someone who says that he believes you buy every new car from Porsche that appears in the market, but he's asking if there are any cars that you have not considered buying when they came into the market.
No, I try to get every limited cars because, of course, a collection is a collection. So I have a Sport Classic, I have an ST, I have a GT3 RS. At the end, I prefer that Porsche stops with all the limited models because it is an expensive hobby to buy all the cars. But you see here, everything you see about nice cars and special cars. A 992 Turbo S in shark blue. But also we have here a GT3 Touring in the very nice color Stern Rubin Red. Dus what we have here is to like and to see what people all want to have. Dus I hope you have a little bit expression and an idea what we here do in Holland as a Porsche dealer with your brand. You have seen a lot of cars. We do it very fast, but you see it takes 1 hour to show you everything. I hope all the viewers who looks now to this very nice live feed to join us and come to Gelderland to look and see what we have. Please add us on Instagram, Porsche Centrum Gelderland, or add me as Mark Wegh on Instagram too. Then you can follow us and you can see all the new activities we do. What we're gonna do in 2025, we have 2 nice activities what we're gonna do. Is we will be the first exclusive center in the world with all the special and unique Porsches we're gonna make with other stitching, other colors. We have a special building for that. We make a live feed from them for the next time. I think that's an idea, Willem. And we're gonna make the second Porsche museum in Europe. We take out all our Porsches from our museum and we bring them to a separate building with a real museum. And that's the things we're gonna do in 2025.
That will be Holland, right? The museum will remain in Holland.
Yes, that makes this 500 meters behind my building. All on the same area where we are now. We're gonna make the real, what you tell when we start. It is not Porsche Gelderland, but Porsche Wonderland. We're gonna make fun of the brand. We make fun to show it to every people who want to see it. I hope you like what we show you today. And in 1 hour, it is a lot to see. If you have questions, email us, send us a text on Instagram, and you get our answer. Thank you for now. I hope everybody enjoyed what we show. And if you have questions, ask us, and we give you the answer. Are you happy, Willem?
Oh, I am more than happy. I'm impressed once again. I feel like I want to go there and visit the cars in live. It's amazing. As you said, It's Wonderland. It's not Gelderland, it's Wonderland as of now. Mark, I have a question here from Oscar Sabater. He says, which is the car you like the most out of your 911 collection?
What I like the most is I have a 911 in Speedster in Golf Blue with all exclusive options on it you can imagine, like special Pepita interior, every stitching in orange, the color is Gulf blue, and that car is really unique in what he has. I try to have in our exclusive center all cars like that, and that's for sure. For the next time we gonna make a live feed about also only that topic.
Perfect. I have another question for you. They say, when are you going to come to Latin America to visit us?
When there is an event, I go next week to Dubai for Luftgekühlt, is in the desert, a really big Porsche event. I go there, and when there is a nice event in Chile or in Latin America, I go there, because I always look and see, and it's always me a pleasure to meet other people from the brand.
Perfect. I will make myself a commitment to tell you when we have the next events in Latin America. I just came back last week from an outstanding meeting in Guatemala, where Carlos Pinello and his board did a course of elegance, which was very nice. I forgot to invite you. It was my mistake. But be sure that as of now, I will coordinate with all the presidents to invite you to the next big events they have. We would love to see you with us.
I go with pleasure. I fly into Latin America. The Latin American people are a lot of enthusiastic people who likes and join the brand, and I will visit them very nice in when you have a very good event. I come and I fly in.
I will arrange it and I will coordinate with you.
Okay.
Mark, I want to thank you in the name of everybody in the Porsche clubs Latin America and also worldwide for giving us this amazing opportunity to visit Wonderland. It has been beyond expectations, I am sure. I see the comments I get. Many congratulations for you. And also I think we should congratulate your team, who did a very nice work in following you through and making sure this was a real top quality Hollywood production.
Yeah, last time, 4 years ago, we do it with the iPhone, but it was in the real, when all the COVID shit in the world. And now we do it more professional with a steady cam. And at the end, we learn also to do a live feed like this. We are happy to do it. It is now here at 10 o'clock in the evening. We finish and we like to do the job we do. I hope you are happy. We see you very soon in Gelderland in the next live feed or live here in our showroom. Thank you, Willem, and thank you to all, and have a nice day and night in Latin America. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mark, and congratulations to you and your team. Goodbye. Take care. Adiós
Goodbye.
a todos los participantes en este tour virtual. Espero que les haya gustado. I hope you guys from Europe like the tour, and we will coordinate something new.
On the 26th of March 2006, a long-cherished dream came true. The grand opening of Porsche Centrum Gelderland. Since then, we've been the exclusive Porsche dealer for Gelderland. We offer one-stop shopping, a showroom with a large stock of new and approved Porsches. Two workshops, one for maintenance and one for the cars to be delivered. We can deliver new Porsches within 3 days. We're 24/7 standby, whether you have a new or a classic Porsche. We offer transport solutions for every situation. We have our own means of transport for any vehicle pickup and delivery. Our high-tech, fully equipped damage repair shop, complete with car body repair bench. For the recovery of a partly or complete wrecked car, our Porsche AG trained mechanics work with Porsche parts. your Porsche will look brand new again. Our car hotel has space for 105 cars and are stored under the best conditions. We offer a total package.